Hi everyone, Xena here. Welcome back to my channel. I was really hoping that I wouldn't have to do this video for many more years. But yeah, unfortunately, as you all heard about David Bowie's passing just recently, it was something that shocked me unbelievably to the core. And even though he's been my absolute idol for pretty much as long as I can remember, you know, I didn't think it would hit me as hard as it has, but it's just so unbelievably sad, and I'm, you know, absolutely devastated about it, as I know, you know, many of you are as well, because he had so many fans around the world. First, I got into David Bowie when I was 12 years old. I was staying over at a friend's place, and they were watching Labyrinth on TV, and, you know, I hadn't heard about him or knew anything about him, and I was 12 years old, what would I know? And yeah, I remember thinking, oh my god, who is that guy? You know, he was just so awesome. You know, the movie finished and the credits came up, and, you know, and I was like, oh my god, and he sings as well, like, because obviously he sang all the songs on the soundtrack. And that's when I realised, okay, the guy's actually a singer first and foremost before he was an actor. So I remember I was so intrigued by him that I had to go out and buy his music. You know, this was at a time where you couldn't download music, or there wasn't YouTube to look it up online. So I remember, you know, going out and buying one of his records, and just from then on I was just absolutely obsessed with him. Funnily enough, over the years that never stopped. Over time, obviously, bands come and go, singers come and go, and I've changed into the genres I enjoy listening to. I'm obviously very heavily into the trance genre at the moment, but one thing that was always a constant was David Bowie's music. All the way through the years, that was something that I just constantly listened to and just never got enough of. Well into my teens and into my early 20s, I did have a very stressful time during those years. David Bowie's music was something that I listened to get me to sleep at night, really. So I just found his voice so soothing, and it's almost like you kind of need to take that voice and make a scented candle out of it. It was just something that, you know, gave me that bit of comfort, I guess. And so yeah, he saw me through a lot of really bad times in my life. He was just always around for the good and for the bad, and he was just a constant no matter what, when everything else just came and went. In 2004, I was so lucky to actually go and see him in concert when he was here in Sydney. I remember, like, I didn't really make a huge deal about it to those around me that I was a big fan. Everyone knew about it. Obviously, by coming over, they saw that, you know, I had posters all over my room with his face everywhere. But yeah, I didn't realise he was as big as he was, and so I remember I actually bought the ticket and went to the concert by myself, thinking that who would want to go to a David Bowie concert. And then afterwards, when I was telling everyone about it, they were like, oh my god, why didn't you invite me? You know, I would have gone as well. And suddenly it sort of came out that there's all these other people that were huge fans as well. Even to this day, I still keep all the posters and all the things that I had around my room of him. That was just the one thing that I could never throw out, so I still have them to this day. You know, tucked away in a suitcase somewhere. One other thing that was awesome was my closest friends, who knew that I was a huge fan, when come birthdays and Christmases and whatnot, would always gift me David Bowie memorabilia. And one of the most prized possessions, or the most dear possession to me that I still have to this day, was a signed picture that I was given. Yeah, I'm really grateful that I had it. Apart from his voice and the fact that he changed music and he was so influential for so many artists, one thing I loved about him was that he made being weird a cool thing, or, you know, he made being weird okay. It kind of meant that, you know, it was okay to go around and wear silly clothes. You know, no one knocked him because he was just so great. He was such a genius. It was just I just can't tell you how devastated I am that, you know, that he's gone. Obviously I never met the guy, but yeah, he was with me all my life, and obviously his music will stay with me all my life, but just the fact, yeah, that he's not with us anymore is, yeah, just devastating, and it will take a long time to get over. I did want to do something, I guess, as a tribute to him. Actually, that's the other thing, I have been avoiding reading stuff on the media about him and looking on YouTube, so I can only imagine there's probably a lot of tribute videos to him, but I don't know, I haven't looked. Because whenever I did try and look, I just get incredibly upset and start crying, and yeah, I'm one of these people that likes to bottle stuff up and just try not to think about it so that I don't get upset. It's just something that I felt like I had to do. So yeah, I decided that I did want to do this tribute video. So this look that I've chosen, I'll show you right now. It's this look right here. So this was in the late 70s when he was performing Space Oddity live on stage. It's one of my favourite looks of his, actually. It's such a beautiful look, and it's funny to see that even back in the 70s they were doing like the dewy look, you know, he's got like all the highlighting in the right spots and everything. He's even got the highlights in the corner of his eyes. It just shows that even though makeup's come a long way, like there was still, you know, all of those techniques back then. This is my tribute to David Bowie. May his music always live on. My thoughts are with his friends and family, because I can't even imagine what they must be going through right now. And yeah, I hope you like this look. Bye.
go on and have performed something and stop wasting my time. Because to tell you the truth, I don't give a shit.